morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful people. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Woo, y'all. It's been the longest, shortest week. My goodness. Come on in, y'all. I got a hot topic for you today. So start tagging and sharing. Hey, Didi. Y'all start tagging and sharing. I got a doozy for you today. Oh, my goodness. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, we're going to have a good conversation today. I know this is something everybody can relate to. Yes. Yes, ma'am. All right. Well, I'm going to get started, and everybody, hopefully they'll get to jumping in. But yeah, we're going to have a good conversation today. I've been looking forward to this topic because I know that it is definitely, like I said, something that we all relate to. So I want to welcome you back to the EmpowHER Podcast. And this is the space where we empower, grow, and heal together. And again, I'm your host, Christy Copeland, licensed professional counselor. And today we're going to dive into a question that I'm sure you probably asked yourself before. I know I have. Is it me or is it them? Have you ever asked yourself that? Is it me or is it them? You know what I mean? Like, you might say something simple and suddenly somebody's mad, somebody's offended, or somebody's in their feelings. And then you're sitting there like, wait a minute, wait, what just happened? Totally clueless. And so we're going to talk about that today. Anybody ever had to deal with that other than me? Well, let's talk about it. So, first of all, we're talking about today why some people are so easily offended. And is it that they're offended, or is it that they're projecting onto other people because of other situations? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how to distinguish between the two. So first, let's talk about why some people are just so easily offended. It's like they just walk around with this chip on their shoulder, waiting on somebody to say something wrong to them. But I want y'all to start tagging people, start sharing, please. This is going to be a great episode. I know this is going to help a lot of people who are dealing with people who are sensitive, very sensitive, and easily offended. So, first off, one of the reasons why people get so easily offended is insecurities. When I say that, when a person doesn't feel good about themselves, everything just seems to feel like an attack. It's like them walking around with a sunburn, and any little thing that touches them stings. Like if a fly lands on their hand, it stings, So that's what it's like with when someone being offended. Walking around, I don't know if you've ever had a sunburn, but I have, and it hurts. And then any little thing that touches you, it stings you. And that's what it's like when someone gets easily offended. And then another reason why people get easily offended is they have past wounds. Sometimes you're not even talking to the person in front of you, even though you're talking to them. You're talking to all the people who hurt them before. Like they're reacting to something that somebody else did years ago, and you just happen to step on that landmine. And guess what? You caught the heat for it, even though you didn't mean anything malicious. You didn't mean anything negative. You caught the heat for it because of something that other people did. You just happened to step in that landmine at that time. Yes, y'all, tag and share some people. This conversation is getting ready to get good. I promise you want to hear it. So, and don't forget about control and expectations, because some people want life on their terms, right? And when you don't go along with what they want, suddenly you become the problem. Wait, Wait a minute. Some people want life on their own terms. And when you don't go along with what they want, suddenly you're the problem. People who like to control situations often expect other people to see things their way. And so when you don't, then they feel disrespected. Even though you didn't respect them, you just got your own opinion. Even though you didn't disrespect them, you just can think for yourself, or you want to do it another way. But here's the biggest one. The biggest one is projection. I'm sure you've heard this word right here. Projection. Projection is when someone takes their stuff and sticks it onto you. My goodness. You said good morning, but they heard, I don't like you. Wait. Wait a minute. You said good morning, and they heard, I don't like you. Projecting. And what about miscommunication? The tones. You just talking in a normal voice. You just passionate while you're talking in this conversation. And all of a sudden it turns into, you screamed at me. What about text messages? How many of y'all had somebody misinterpret your text message? Or you send an emoji and they think that you're either making fun of them or you looking side-eyed at them. Or, hey, cuz, I see you. Good morning, Scott. But those text messages where people misinterpret. And listen, let me say this first before I move forward. Hey, Miss Karen, I've always said, if there is a very sensitive issue or some type of conflict or something, please do not try to settle it in a text message. Why? Because tones and words can be interpreted by other people. They can be misread by other people. And so it's best that you talk to the person. That way they can hear your tone. That way they can hear what you have to say and get a clear understanding, because so many things can be misinterpreted through text messages. I'll tell you one, I can't stand text message apologies. Don't text me apologizing to me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you said it to me in person, I want an apology in person. If you said it to me and we can't be in the same room, then call me. Don't send me nothing through no text message. I'm not about to do that. We're not going to do that. Come on, somebody put that in the chat. Don't send me no text. Don't send me no text. Don't do it. I know that's not proper grammar, but don't do it. So some things can be miscommunicated through text messages or emails, even emails. Sometimes, have you ever been at work and somebody misinterpreted your email and then come at you like, I ain't like the way what you said on the email. What you mean? I didn't mean nothing by it. Oh my goodness. But sensitive, projecting, easily offended. All right, so come on, let's get into it, y'all. I told you this is going to be hot. It's going to be hot. Y'all better tag some people. I know y'all know some people. I know y'all know. As soon as I say something, I know that you know some people. So tag and share. All right, because we got a lot more to cover. So listen, you could tell somebody today, oh, you look cute today. And then they say, oh, so I don't look cute any other day? Oh my gosh, come on. Sis, I was just trying to give you a compliment. I don't even pay attention to what you wear every day. I just happen to see what you got on today. Come on. Get out your feels. Or, like I said earlier about the text message, y'all know this one. You sent a simple K, meaning okay, but suddenly you got an attitude. No, sis, I was just sleepy. So that was the quickest thing I could do. Good morning, Miss Sherry. Oh no, sis, I was working. I'm with a client. So I gotta listen to my client. I ain't got time to be texting. So I text Kay. I ain't got an attitude. I'm working. And then what about this one, y'all? What about if family? Woo, my God. You miss one dinner, you miss one gathering, and now you don't want to be around anybody anymore. What in the world? No, y'all. I was just tired today. No, y'all. I had some other things I need to get done. Good morning, Brooke. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being on. But you miss one dinner or gathering, and suddenly you don't want to be around everybody anymore. No. I had some things to do. I had some laundry to get done. Oh, I had some errands I need to run. My goodness. Oh, that's good, Scott. Sometimes you just don't text back until you're free. Exactly. Good morning, Shaymo. So, yes, y'all listen, we're in a good conversation right now. And so, how do you know? This is the question that I had in the on the post. Is it me or is it them? So how do you know if it's really you or if it's really them projecting? First thing you got to do is check your intentions. Like, did I mean harm or did my delivery come out wrong? Because sometimes, let's be honest, it may have really been us, but check your intentions. If it wasn't any ill will, then most likely there was some type of misinterpretation. So the second thing is to look for patterns. Now, if everybody that's around you telling you that you are really harsh, that you sound harsh, or that you're rude, then sis, it might be time to check yourself. Like, check your tone, check your delivery. But if it's just that one person who's always offended, everybody owe an apology, everybody saying something to offend them, they always got a chip on their shoulder, then it's probably them. It's not you. Most likely it's them. So just let's look for patterns. If you hear that quite often, then it may just be you. But the third thing, ask for some clarity. Like, instead of arguing with the person, because guess what? I'm like Lil Duval, I ain't going back and forth with you. But instead of arguing, ask, hey, what did you hear me say? What did you hear? You'll be amazed at how different some people's version is from what actually came out of your mouth. Like, what you said out of your mouth and how you said it came out totally different than what they actually heard. Because I told you before, some people are so easily offended that you can just say good morning and they hear, I don't like you. Or you cute today. Oh, I ain't cute any other day. So you got some people who just walk around with a chip on their shoulder. And what they hear is definitely not what you said and how you said it. So all right, let's go into some signs that you might be easily offended. So I want to let people know how they might be someone who is easily offended. First off, you might take everything personally. If you take everything personally, even neutral comments, like they might feel like hidden insults. You're not even insulting them. You're trying to compliment them. And then somebody might say, here's an example. Somebody says, you quiet today. And immediately they must think I got an attitude. Or they must think I'm, boring. No, you're quiet. You're not talking. So you take everything as if it's an insult instead of just a neutral comment. Another way to know if you are easily offended is you react quickly and strongly. Like, you go from 0 to 100 emotionally quickly. Like anger, sadness, or defensiveness without even pausing to think about what was said. You just went boom, boom, real quick, 0 to 100. Oh my goodness. Come on. Y'all talk to me in the chat. If y'all feeling what I'm saying, if y'all understand what I'm saying, come on, talk to me in the chat. put some fire emojis. Hey, my Isha, sis, hey. And so, but they react quickly and strongly, going from 0 to 100 all the time. They don't even pause to think. What they said? Was there something wrong? What they said? Were they trying to throw a slug, or was they really just making a comment? Another way to know if you are easily offended is you replay situations over and over in your head. After a comment, you keep over analyzing everything. What did they mean by that? Why'd they say that? Well, you know what? I kind of don't like that. You just go over and over in your head. Was that really shade? Was that really a slug? And you just, you can't sleep. You wake up thinking about that one little comment, that one little situation that you've been over analyzing in your mind. That is how you know you might be easily offended. You play situations, replay them over and over in your head. Another way to know, Aisha said it's definitely them, okay? Another way you know if you're easily offended is you automatically assume that someone has negative intent. These people ain't even thinking about you, ain't got no reason to be mad at you. They don't have a reason to even be coming for you. But you automatically believe that people are out to get you. People are judging you. People are putting you down, even when there's no real reason or no real evidence. Come on, like, sis, you ain't that important. Everybody ain't worried about you. Everybody ain't coming for you. Come on, not thinking about you at all. Hey, auntie. Hey, talk. All right. Yep, we got some good stuff today, y'all. Good stuff. Y'all better share this thing and tag it, because I ain't through. I got some more. I'm coming. All right. Another way to know if you're easily offended is you struggle with receiving feedback. Any suggestions for improvement feels like somebody is attacking you. It feels like a personal attack rather than constructive help. Hey, if somebody can't tell you something or suggest improvement, or tell you that, hey, sis, you was out of pocket when you said that, or hey, that, that was wrong. Maybe, watch how you say that. If people can't say something to you about the way you moving, then something wrong. Like, you need to go somewhere and pray for humility or something, because someone ought to be able to come to you. And like I said, if everybody telling you the same thing, guess what? It can't be everybody else. It's you. It's you. Look here. I ain't taking it back, and I ain't scared. Another way that you know you might be easily offended is you hold grudges over the smallest things, y'all. Oh my God, do y'all know anybody like that? Hey, Joss, you hold grudges. Littlest thing, you could have said something 5 years ago, and they still holding a grudge against you. You walk in the room, and they face just turn. Wait a minute, come on. Holding grudges over the smallest thing. One comment or one action that other people just brush off. It just lingers with you for days, weeks, sometimes months, and even years. Come on, man. Come on. If it was that bad, let the person know and have a conversation. Because guess what? I'm going to put this in here too, because some people don't know this. All confrontation is not, it doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be bad. You can say, hey, sis, you said something to me and it really bothered me. And then they be like, what? You told me that I need to, my hair might be cute if I did it this way. And, I kind of took offense to that. Like you were saying something wrong with my hair, and then y'all can talk about it and squash it and move on. My gosh, why you still holding on to it 5 years later? Bonnie told you that 5 years later, and here you are still walking around with it. Come on, y'all. Let's come on. We got to do better. You holding grudges over the smallest thing. Come on, forgive Bonnie and move on. Oh my gosh, just clear the air. Yes, Miss Dee Dee. Another way that you might know that you are easily offended is if you often feel misunderstood. You just believe everybody don't get you. Don't nobody get you. Don't nobody understand you. You are quick to defend your character all the time, quick to defend your intentions all the time because you believe don't nobody understand. Don't nobody get me. You often feel misunderstood. Another way to know if you're easily offended is you expect other people to walk on eggshells around you. Nope. I almost forgot I was in this podcast. Nope. You expect other people to walk on eggshells. I ain't walking on eggshells around you. Look, if I got to walk on eggshells around you, I will not be in your presence because you will not control me because you got a chip on your shoulder. Okay? I don't care who it is. Family, friends, if they feel like you got to filter everything that you say around, nope. So you don't get in your feelings, stay away from me. Don't even talk to me. I love you. We ain't got to talk. Because I am not going to walk on eggshells around you. Somebody put that in the chat. I ain't walking on eggshells around you. Not walking on eggshells. Not in this season. Not in 2025. I will not walk on eggshells around you. If it's got to be like that, you can appreciate my absence. Or no conversation. I ain't about to filter what I got to say. Right? Just because you're easily offended. So another thing that can tell that you're easily offended is you feel defensive even when people are joking. Like you still got a chip on your shoulder and people are joking, trying to have fun. Like people playfully teasing or light humor, you get irritated by it. And rather than just being able to laugh it off, you mad. You mad and you going from 0 to 1,000. My goodness. Y'all come on, talk to me. Yep, Maisha, I will not walk around eggshells. And then another way to know, I'm like, yes, ma'am. You struggle with letting things go. Like I said earlier, even small offenses, they stick with you, they affect your mood, they affect your relationships, they affect your self-esteem. So y'all, those are ways to know that you are easily offended. So if y'all need to go back and write them down, go back and write them down. But now I'm going to turn the corner. For my sisters who say that they might, or my people, period, who say they might be one of those people that gets easily offended. So I want to help. And they say, you know what, Miss Christy, go on, help me today. Go on, help me. Because sometimes it is me. Sometimes I do get easily offended. Let's talk about what you can do. And trust me, I'm just getting started. I am not done. Here's what you can do. First thing I would say is pause before reacting. Like pause before you immediately take offense. Like ask yourself, am I offended or am I convicted? Oh! Wait. Oh my gosh. I surprised myself with that one. Y'all, I be doing that. Ask yourself, am I offended or am I convicted? Because you know what? Sometimes they feel offended because they don't like what you said. You wasn't rude. You didn't say it in a mean tone. They just don't like that you told them the truth. So they feel convicted and now they offended. Come on, y'all. Somebody put a fire emoji in the chat, please. Because I know that was fire. Because I know y'all done dealt with some people like that. They so offended by something you said. Oh, you did this and you said that and you was rude. No, I wasn't rude. I was real and I told the truth and you didn't like it. Oh my God. Somebody said I'm about to start tap dancing. Go on and tap dance because I feel like tap dancing too. This is good. Another thing you need to do is check your triggers. Like if the same type of comment always sets you off, then it's pointing to something that's within you, like some type of insecurity or some type of trauma or situation that you need to deal with and heal from. Come on. If it's the same type of comment, if that same thing is setting you off, you got something that you need to deal with. Deal with it and heal so that you can stop going off about the same thing. Find out where that's coming from. Why does this make me mad? Why does it make me mad when somebody say, oh, you look cute today? And you automatically think, oh, they don't think I look cute any other day? Why does that bother you? Did somebody make you feel bad about the way you look before in a past relationship or something? What is it that made you go off about that comment that wasn't anything? Another thing you can do when you're easily offended is give people grace. Come on, y'all. Give people grace. And I say give people grace. Why? Because none of us are perfect. At some point in our lives, we are going to do or say something that's going to hurt somebody, even if we don't intend to do it. So we got to give people grace. If you want people to give you grace when you make a mistake or mess up or you say something out of pocket, you got to give the same thing. Come on now. Even God said that if you can't forgive them, I ain't going to forgive you. You can't give grace. Why you expect somebody else to give you grace? Not everyone wakes up plotting to hurt your feelings. Not everybody wake up plotting to, you know what, I'm going to get under her skin today. You know what, I'm going to say something today to make her pop off. People don't wake up doing that. If they do, something really wrong with them. Tell them to come see me at Copeland. Sometimes they just said it wrong. That's it. Sometimes they said it wrong. Sometimes people do not know how to articulate themselves and it comes out wrong. Give them grace. Talk to them. Maturity means we can have a conversation. We ain't got to yell. We ain't got to fuss. We ain't got to go back and forth with each other. Come on, we can just say, hey, I didn't, that kind of hurt, or I didn't really like the way you said that to me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. I apologize. Boom. Let it go. Let's go. Right? Come on. Somebody said they want to tap dance when it comes to our feelings. And then want us to tiptoe when it comes to theirs. Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. You did not just say that. Oh, my goodness. I know how to tap dance too. I know how to tap dance too. Wow. Petty Betty. All right. Fire in the chat, y'all. Finally, the last thing is let it go. Just let it go. Offense is like carrying around a hot coal. The longer you hold it, the more you're going to burn yourself. I mean, I don't know how much easier I can put it. I don't know how much plainer I can put it. I dare you to go put your hand on the hot stove and just leave it there. The longer you hold it there, the more you're going to burn yourself. And that's exactly what offense is like. If you don't get rid of it when it comes. And that leads me into the next thing. When you don't let it go and you hold on to it, and the longer you hold on to it, the more you burn yourself, you begin to walk around with a spirit of offense. This is going to shake somebody's foundation today. Y'all still got time to tag some people and share this. Because let me tell you, I told you I wasn't done. Sometimes people are dealing with a spirit of offense. Why? Because they have been offended, didn't let it go. Then somebody else said something. You still offended. Now you got the first offense, now the second offense. Oh, you didn't let that go. You didn't release it. Now somebody else offends you. Oh, now somebody else done offend you and you have not let them go. Then you look up, next thing you know, you wearing it. It's a spirit of offense, which usually shows up as a deeper, like ongoing posture of the heart rather than a one-time reaction. See, some people can just be offended here and then they can let it go and move on. But other people, it's ongoing. It's an ongoing posture of your heart. That's how it shows up. It's something deeper. So I want to tell you some ways that you can discern, if you're dealing with a spirit of offense, whether it's you or whether you notice this in somebody else. So a spirit of offense, signs that it may be a spirit of offense, is persistent patterns. Persistent patterns. You notice offense isn't just occasional. It's consistent. Every time you look up, somebody has offended you. Somebody. Listen here. If everybody in your family, you don't have some type of situation with everybody in your family in the last 6 months, says it's you. It's you. It's consistent. Almost everything someone says or does rubs you the wrong way. Persistent pattern. Another thing is you are quick to assume the worst all the time. Instead of giving the benefit of the doubt, you default to saying, oh, they don't like me. Oh, they disrespected me. Or they're against me. You quickly assume the worst automatically. You have, like I said earlier, difficulty letting go. Offense lingers. Even small things turn into long-lasting grudges that often affect your relationships and your moods and even your worship. Even your worship. Look, you can't even get into worship. You can't, I trust in God. You can't even get into it because you over here looking at the sis because last week she told you, oh, sis, you might want to go check your hair in the bathroom because I can see your lace hanging out from under you. Look, I'll let you walk around looking crazy. I'm trying to help you. Why are you mad at me? Come on, get into worship. Let it go. And go and let the Lord bless you real good. But difficulty letting go. Another way to know if you're walking in the spirit of offense is you isolate. You start pulling away from people. You start pulling away from your community, your church, because you feel constantly hurt or overlooked or undervalued or offended. Another way, this is a big one. I mentioned this earlier, that you can tell that you're walking around in a spirit of offense is pride and defensiveness. You feel like you always need to defend yourself or prove your worth or clap back rather than walking in humility and grace. Always need to defend yourself. Always need to prove your worth. Always need to prove how people need to respect you. Always need to prove that people need to feel certain ways about you, or you always feel the need that you got to clap back at somebody. Come on, rather than walking in humility and grace. Somebody ought to put in the chat, drop pride. You got to drop that pride. Look, you got to drop that pride. Pride destroys everything. Pride will destroy your relationships. Pride will destroy you. Pride will destroy you. And the Bible even tells you pride comes before a fall. Come on, ain't nobody got time to be proud. Look here, I ain't got time for that. Nope, ain't got time for it. No, pride will destroy everything in your life. And so another thing another way you can tell that someone's walking in the spirit of offense is they have blocked growth, y'all. Oh my God. Spiritually, you feel stuck. You ain't moving. You just stuck. Or you might be moving, but you're moving backwards. You're not moving forward. Either you're stuck or you're moving backwards because the offense becomes a barrier that keeps you from receiving correction. You can't receive correction because you're too busy offended. Anything somebody tries to say to you for improvement, or hey, Miss Mary, anything somebody tries to say to you for constructive criticism or anything, you get offended by it. So guess what? If you can't receive correction, you're not going to grow. You have got to know none of us are perfect. We all should have room for growth in some area. So if you can't receive correction, How do you think you're going to grow like that? It's going to become a barrier because then nobody's going to be able to tell you anything. It becomes a barrier even when it keeps you even from receiving encouragement, because why? You think somebody, even though they saying something nice, you think they throwing out a slug. Come on now. And then the offense becomes a barrier to even our blessings. We miss out on a whole bunch of blessings because we walking in the spirit of offense. Like, and you looking side-eyed at a person who actually had your best interest at heart, who could probably actually help you in some way, and you can benefit from talking with them or talking things out with them, but instead you missing out on it because got that chip sitting right here. Y'all remember when we was kids? Y'all remember when we were kids and you and somebody would get into it and they would put this stick on my shoulder. I dare you to knock it off. I dare you to knock it off. I don't know how that stick stayed up there, but I dare you to knock it off. Or drawing that line in the sand. I dare you to cross this line. You better not cross this line. That's how it is when you're walking around with a spirit of offense. You just daring somebody to say something. Daring somebody to say something. That's right, Maisha. If you don't get it out of there, it's going to turn into high blood pressure, diabetes, ulcers, strokes, heart attacks, frustration, all those things. But yes, you end up stunting your own growth. And then, the Bible even tells us a person's wisdom yields patience, right? And it says it is to one's glory to overlook an offense. Either overlook it or deal with it. But just stop holding on to it. That's it. I can't put it no more simply. Hey, Miss Monica. Hey, there you go. All right. And then just overlook it or deal with it or let it go. One of the two. A spirit or one of the three. A spirit of offense is dangerous. Okay? It's dangerous because it doesn't just hurt relationships. Like, it can really derail your spiritual walk with God. Because I told you earlier, like you said, if you can't forgive your brother or sister, I can't forgive you. I'm not going to forgive you. Who wants to let somebody stop them from receiving God's forgiveness? Who is worth that? Ain't nobody. When I say, I repeat, nobody on this earth worth me. Look at me. Worth me losing my forgiveness from God. You ain't worth that. You ain't worth that. I don't like what you said. Yep, I was mad. But guess what? I'm going to forgive you because I need God to forgive me. I ain't even going to worry about you. I'm going to let him deal with you. But I need God to forgive me. And so, but it can derail your spiritual walk, making you hyper-focused on wounds instead of healing. You too busy focusing on the wounds. You ain't even worried about healing. Oh my gosh, I shocked myself with that. You are so focused on the wound. You're not even worried about the healing. Come on. Somebody ought to put in chat, heal, sis, heal. Heal, sis, heal. Focus on the healing. Not so much on the wound. Process the wound. Admit that there's a wound. And then figure out how you got to heal from the wound. Don't just hold on to it. Don't just obsess over it. Don't just ruminate over it. Stop playing it over and over in your head. Deal with it so you can heal from it. Okay? Heal, sis. Heal. All right. So now I just gave you some ways that you can tell that you're walking in spirit of offense or somebody else is walking in spirit of offense. So now I want to talk about how somebody can break free from the spirit of offense. I talked about how they could break free or how they can get over being offended so easily, but we're dealing with the spirit now. So pray for discernment, y'all. Hey, Miss Alice, pray for discernment. If you know that you're walking in spirit of offense, if you can tell, if some of that hits you in your spirit when I just talked about, pray for discernment. Ask God to show you if it's truly an offense or is it your own heart condition. Because it might just be you or it might be them. Ask God. Ask God. Pray for discernment because y'all know we need discernment. We need discernment for everything. Another thing is choose forgiveness. Like I said, I cannot stress that enough. Choose forgiveness. Somebody put that in the chat. I forgive. I forgive. Offense grows where forgiveness is withheld. Okay? It's going to continue to grow if you keep withholding forgiveness. I cannot stress that enough. Choose forgiveness. Another thing is guard your heart. Okay? Guard your heart. We just are willy-nilly out here, not even worried about it, not even attempting to guard our heart. And so all kinds of garbage is just getting off in there. Proverbs 4:23 reminds us to protect our heart. So there you go. Proverbs 4:23. If you don't believe me, go look it up. It reminds us to protect our heart because everything that we do or say flows from it. So that's why it's important to guard our heart. So guard your heart. Another thing, as I said earlier, practice humility. Practice humility. There's nothing wrong with being humble. There's nothing wrong with being meek. Me being meek does not mean I'm weak. There's nothing wrong with being humble or displaying humility. Be willing to admit when you misunderstood. Just like you want somebody to admit that they hurt you or they offended you, be willing to admit when you misunderstood. When you misunderstood what they said or that you overreacted to what they said. Be willing to admit that too. Don't just expect someone to admit things to you. You be willing to admit too when you did something wrong, when you've done something wrong. Another thing is stay rooted in love. Okay, and let me say something else too. I always tell people this as well. If you see someone who is constantly getting into it, it's always something with everybody else. Everybody else did something. Not only are they easily offended, that person does not have peace in their heart. How do I know this? You don't have peace in your heart because you can't be at peace with anybody else. Okay? So, you know what? Don't even get offended when that person comes at you and you see they done got into it with Joe, they done got into it with Susie, they done got into it with Allison, they done got into it with Tamika, all in the same week. They don't have peace in their heart, so they cannot live at peace with anybody else. They got to go to God and ask God to give them some peace in their heart. So I ain't going to be offended because since I see you, you ain't got no peace. So I want to say that. And then another thing, as I said, stay rooted in love. Why? Because love covers, the Bible says love covers a multitude of sins and fault. Love covers, love heals, and love helps us to let things go. When you truly love and you got peace in your heart, you're going to heal. You're not going to let some little silly comment or one little thing stop you from still being friends with this person that you've been friends with for 10 years. You're not going to let some little comment make you hate a family member for 5 or 6 years. Come on. God is love. If you say you got God or you a child of God, you ought to love your brother. What the Bible say? How are you going to say you love me, but you can't love the person right there with you? Stay rooted in love. Love covers. Love heals. And love helps us to let it go. Why? Because when I love you, I don't want to hold on to it. When I love you, I want to forgive you. When I love you, I want to talk this thing out because I don't want it being a barrier or separating us. That's what happens when you love somebody. That's what happens when you're spiritually mature. That's what happens when you're walking in humility. You want to get it straight, talk it out, so y'all can move on and walk off into the sunset. Come on. Stay rooted in love. So I told y'all this was a good conversation today. Hey, Miss Barbara, I am so glad that y'all tuned in today. Even after this, y'all can send it to some people to watch the replay because trust me, this is something I know every single person probably on this planet is going to encounter at some point. So, as always, here's a weekly challenge. Give you a weekly challenge like I always do. It's called the Me or Them Journal. Me or Them Journal. This week, anytime you feel offended, I want you to write it down. Write down what was said, how it made you feel, and ask yourself, was this really about me? Or could it be projection from them? Did this even have anything to do with me? Was it really about me? Or could it be projection from them? By the end of the week, you'll be able to see patterns or those and those patterns will be your clues. The me or you. So you'll write down when you've been offended, what was said, how it made you feel, and ask yourself the questions. Was this really about me or could it be them just projecting? By the end of the week, you'll see patterns, and you will, those patterns will be clues to if it's me or if it's them. Okay? So, all right, y'all. Whew. I feel like I just ran a mile, y'all. That was good today. That was really good today. I told y'all it was going to be a doozy. And I want to tell y'all, remember, you do not have to let offense rob you of your joy. Sometimes it's them. Occasionally, it may be you. But either way, you have the power to respond with grace and protect your peace. Thank y'all so much. You have the power to respond with grace. I always say this. You can't control what they say. You can't control how they feel. You can't control what they think about you, what they say to other people about you, how much they get offended. But guess what? You have the power. It's within your power. You can control how you respond, and you have the power to respond with grace and protect your peace. Protect your peace, y'all. It's some peace disturbers out here. Y'all protect your peace at all costs. I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, look, they start getting on your nerves. You know what? It's been real. I talk to y'all. Y'all have a good one and go on so you can protect your peace. Stop letting people disturb your peace. It's too expensive. If it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. Now, I don't know about y'all. I want to be happy. I want to have joy. I ain't got time for no bitter Bettys, no Debbie Downers, no petty Toms, none of that. And so you have the power to respond with grace and protect your peace. And speaking of joy and peace, sis, I've got to say, since I got y'all on here, you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot miss the Empower Her Pajama Party. Come on, sis. We are being intentional. It's happening. It's happening. Saturday, October the 18th from 5 to 9 at 613 West Cass Street in Gilmer, Texas. Come on, drop some fire in the chat if you are coming to the Empower Her Pajama Party. Y'all, I'm telling you, I told them in May, when we had the one in May, I said, y'all don't want to miss this. This is going to be off the chain. Y'all, everybody who came had an amazing amazing time. We laughed together. We cried together. We talked some things out, had some good conversations, some good food. We got our massages. We took our pictures with the photo booths and the 360. I mean, all these, we did all that. And guess what? We're going to do all that and more this time. We're talking fun, food, fellowship. We even got some vendors. We got some great vendors, of course, and we're going to sit in our cozy, comfortable pajamas and slippers and have a great time. Don't miss out on it, y'all, because guess what? I'm going to give y'all a little bit. Don't tell nobody, though. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of a secret. We've got a conversation. Ladies, you got to be in the room for. You got to be in the room for this. A conversation on relationships and dating and Christian dating. Even if you're not, if you're not, say, dating, we got relationships, whether you married, whether you've been through a divorce. Oh my, y'all, you do not want to miss this conversation because we get very real with these conversations. Very real. So if you're looking for someone or a setting where you can have some real conversation about these things instead of those politically correct answers, then you better come on to this Empower Her Pajama Party. Look, it's only $25. Come on. All of what you're going to get, you're not going to get that anywhere else for $25. But I want to make it affordable for everybody. I believe in making things affordable for people. But $25. You just go to our website, the EmpowHERorganization.com/events and register. We have an amazing, amazing agenda for you. And so I don't want you to miss out. I really don't. I don't want you to miss out on this. So go to the website again, the EmpowHERorganization.com/events and secure your spot before we're sold out. I think we have a couple of vendor spots left too. Y'all better grab them. Better grab them before they're gone. Vendors, it's only $30. You don't have to pay registration and the vendor fee. Just pay your $30 vendor fee and come on and set up and let us see what your products are. We also give the vendors the opportunity to showcase what they have. So you definitely, if you got some good services or something, come on, sign up to be a vendor. But I am so excited, and trust me, this is going to be a season where you're going to need to be intentional. You're going to need to be intentional in every area of your life so that you can produce, so that you can grow, so that you can get to where you need to be or God wants you to be in life, in relationships, in your profession, in your mental and emotional. Y'all know mental health. You know we're going to deal with some mental health stuff. Oh, I got a doozy for you with the mental health segment. Y'all don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, just the mental health alone, because y'all know I charge by the hour. So you're going to get a mental health segment for $25. Come on now. And you're going to get some food. And you're going to get some entertainment. We even got some fashion for you. So come on. Make sure you register for this pajama party. And then also I want to say, make sure you stay connected with me on social media. On Facebook, the Empower Her Experience page, especially because we're going to be making some announcements over the next couple of months that you don't want to miss. We also have our own YouTube page. It's new. So when you click on there, it's probably might not be a whole lot of people, but guess what? It's going to be because it's a new page. But it's YouTube page at the Empower Her Organization Incorporated for updates, encouragement, and everything Empower Her. We also, even these videos are on our YouTube page. So you can go on there as well and rewatch them also. But look, stay connected with us for all things Empower Her. And as always, I love y'all. I just absolutely, hi, Miss Beverly. I absolutely love y'all. I thank God for y'all tuning in on Friday. I love interacting with y'all. I love talking with y'all talking back and letting me know about the conversation, getting involved in the conversation. So thank y'all so much for tuning in, because I realize you could be doing something else with your Friday morning. So thank you. I love you. And until next time, sis, check yourself, extend grace, keep walking in power, and be absolutely amazing today. Have a blessed weekend. I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.